What's up guys, it's Aleks Dayum. So today I'm going to bring you a bicep workout. So this whole workout is going to be targeting your biceps. So we're actually not going to do any triceps in this workout. It's going to be just biceps. So yeah, just starting off here but doing a warm up. So grabbing a light weight and doing standing dumbbell curls. Basically just to increase blood flow into the biceps to help prevent injuries and also just increase mind muscle connection. So I always choose to warm up whenever I do any of my workouts, but I find it especially important when I'm doing my bicep workouts because my arms are usually cold. So in order to get into the right mindset for the workout and just to make sure I'm helping prevent injuries, I always do some sort of lightweight bicep curls just to warm up before the proper workout. So the first exercise for the workout is going to be barbell curls. We're actually going to use an actual barbell, the one that you use in a squat rack. Don't worry if people are judging you, just do whatever the fuck you want to do. Grab that barbell. So we're going to do 5 sets, 8 to 12 reps. The reason I'm using the barbell is just to change things up. So sometimes I'll use an easy bar, sometimes I'll use the straight bars with the actual weights that are attached onto it. But this time I just decided, hey fuck it, I might as well just use the barbell. And it looks pretty cool as well. You don't necessarily have to use this sort of bar, you can use any bar you like. The main thing is the standing curls, that's what's really good for your gains. So with this one, try to keep your elbows nice and close to your body, that's really important to help engage your biceps more. And also no swinging, no jerking, so don't use momentum to bring up the weight, there's no point in that because that's not actually activating your biceps and it's not going to lead to muscle growth because it's just using momentum. So don't do that. Don't swing the weight up and don't use momentum. Keep the form as strict and as perfect as possible for each and every single rep. That's very important to make sure you're tearing down more muscle fibers and making more gains. And yeah, so for the last set, I actually did a drop set. I do this for all of my exercises just to increase the intensity of the workout. And it's like doing 2 sets in one go. So it's really difficult, forces a lot of blood into the muscle, which is really important to help it expand. And it's also going to lead to more results as well.
I was too young, and I didn't understand that you were the one. And I can't wait to see you
Alright, so next exercise for the workout is going to be Superman curls. So it's going to be at the cables as if you're doing cable flies, but it's just going to be curls like that. So again, 5 sets and 8 to 12 reps. 8 to 12 reps because this is actually the optimal rep range for hypertrophy, which is muscle growth. So I always stick between 8 to 12 reps. I never go higher and I never go less. Obviously, if a weight is too heavy and I can't push 8, then I'm not going to push 8 because I physically can't. But I always try to choose weights. The weight that I'm pushing, I always try to choose a weight that is, I know I can hit in between those rep ranges. So yeah, with this, it's pretty simple. Try to keep your elbows in the same place and just bring in the weight with your actual biceps. Don't use anything else. It's pretty self-explanatory. Once you start doing the exercise, you'll get used to it pretty quick and you'll feel that mind-muscle connection. Okay, so third exercise for the workout is going to be hammer curls, and we're going to use the rope. So you can use dumbbells if you want, but for this I'm just choosing to use the rope this time. I always switch it up just to change things up a little bit. Don't like doing the same thing every single time. So with this, again, keep your elbows nice and close to your body and try to keep them in the same position if you can. So when you're coming up, you're just pulling with your biceps. So bringing up that weight just with your biceps. Again, pretty self-explanatory. And as I'm coming up, I try to sort of separate the rope. So when I'm at the bottom, the rope and my arms are more closer together. And as I come up, I'm keeping my elbows close to the body and I'm separating the rope. It's going to put more tension on your biceps and lead to more gains as well. And again, the last set is a drop set because that's what I do for all of my exercises. Alright, so next exercise for the workout is going to be barbell curls again, but we're going to use the traditional straight bar with the weights actually attached onto it, but we're just going to stand against the wall. Again, 5 sets and 8 to 12 reps. So this is a really strict movement. Standing against the wall, what that does is takes moving, swinging, jerking and momentum completely out of the equation. So you are just using your biceps to bring up that weight, which is exactly what you want. So this is a very strict and isolation movement for your biceps, which is going to lead to you tearing a lot more muscle fibers, and tearing more muscle fibers means they're going to grow and repair a lot stronger, bigger and better. So yeah, this is a very strict and isolation movement, so you can't go as heavy as a normal standing barbell curl, but the form is very similar. Keep your elbows nice and close to your body, and you want your palms facing the sky, and you just want to bring up that weight with your biceps. And with this, there's really no other way to do it, just because you're standing against that wall, which makes it such a strict and isolation movement. So fifth exercise for the workout is going to be preacher curls while seated. So this is again another great isolation exercise for your biceps. So I don't know if you will notice, but I actually placed my thumb. So for the grip, I placed my thumb actually underneath the bar. What this does is just help me engage my biceps a lot more. When I put my thumb over the bar, I feel like I can't get as good of a squeeze or a contraction. So yeah, putting my thumb under actually makes a small adjustment, a small difference in the form. I feel it gives me more contraction and more squeeze on my bicep, which is obviously important if you want to force more blood into there and make more gains. Don't need to go too heavy because it's quite late on in the workout and your muscles should be pretty fatigued. Just really focus on that contraction and that squeeze and that stretch as well. Alright, so last exercise for the workout is going to be incline dumbbell curls. So you're just going to grab an incline bench, put it at a relatively high incline, and then place your elbow and tricep on the actual incline bench, and then you're going to do curls like that. It's almost like a preacher curl, but it's not. But you're using one arm at a time, which is really going to help you focus and isolate one arm at a time, which is really important, especially if your biceps are in balance, so one is stronger than the other or one is more developed. This helps you target on each of them individually and focus on it, so therefore it's going to help fix and repair any of those imbalances that you may have. So this is an awesome isolation exercise for your biceps. It may feel a bit weird when you first start doing it, but trust me, like anything, when you keep doing it and keep practicing it and keep doing the exercise, it'll feel a lot better, a lot more comfortable, and you will start to find the best stance for you. And yeah, it's a great exercise, and honestly by this point in the workout I was so fatigued I could barely push any weight. Like here I was only doing 8 to 10 kilos. I really wasn't going too heavy, but that's okay because the main lift, the heavy lifting was done early on in the workout, like the barbell curls for example, and then the rest of the workout is focused more on isolation and tearing down those little muscle fibers which you aren't getting and focusing on when you're pushing all that heavy weight, because obviously you're trying to push a heavy weight, so you're focusing more on actually getting the weight up. But yeah, with this it's really targeted on tearing down those little muscle fibers and really finishing off the biceps and leaving the workout with a good pump. So that is the end of the workout. Make sure you try it out at home and let me know how you go in the comment section below. So that is the end of the video. I just want to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. And always remember to keep the pump.